easy on one, and I will say this. I am 50-50 on 2K this year. I mean, I love 2K just because I love the sport of basketball, so realistically, and I like games. So you put basketball games together and voila. But I'm just tired of how they screw us over consistently. I'm sorry, this whole VC thing does have me a little pissed, and the fact that we can't actually respec our builds. I understand that I can choose my build from here and restart my career whenever I want. I can tap into this right here, go to edit, and however it goes. It's just so much, but it's like, if I mess up something on a build, I can't go back. So my 90, I love him, don't get me wrong, he's a walking bucket, I call him a walking green light. But it's just the fact, like, there's just certain things, like his block rating too high, or this and that. So, like, there are just things that I messed up on him. As I said, I can go back to my build that I made here, go to edit, and then yada yada yada. But I'd have to restart the entire build over, and it's gonna cost me another 150 to 175,000 VC. As I said, Ronnie, like, ah, man, look, bro, like, I know you have a lot of money already. Like, y'all have enough money. Y'all can keep the extra stuff that you have to buy, but the VC for your character, man, you're really gonna tell me that y'all are that fiend out to have us grind for it? Or, as most rich people or wealthier people can do, pay the $50 for each build. If you really wanted to, you can make 10 of these, pay $500, and guess what? Each one of them will be 85. Then after that, it's just grinding after that. You know, it's. But either way, that's not the point of this build. Let me get on to the main part, because I just wanted to black about that. I'm a bit angry about that all day. I respect it though. Everybody gotta make money somehow, right? But this video is basically going to be about the mid-range slasher. I do have a 71 version of him. I have not gotten him far because, as I said, I'm grinding for the VC. I'm not trying to give these guys any more of my money. I'm just not. But this is basically how you get the Michael Jordan comparison for it. Now, if you do a mid-range slasher in the same way for the small forward, you can end up making him more of a LeBron James-esque type player. I believe, actually, if you do the mid-range, it's not even mid-range, it's the playmaking slasher. That one ends up being more like a LeBron James. You can make him 6'8" if you want. I mean, it takes away from the ball handle, yada, 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 blah, blah, blah. But for Michael Jordan comparison, you have to choose shooting guard. Now, the funny part about this build, I'll actually tear apart this whole build so I can show you how I did it. But the main, these are the stats. As I said, there is a thing where if you do put points in the pass accuracy, it's not bad. Like, I won't not recommend it if you want to do passing. Just like same way for the first time I made this build, I put more points into the steal category. Now, I'll show you what happens when I do that later, but as you see, I get 12 finishing, 15 shooting, 27 playmaking, 4 defense, and all that good stuff. But we're going to go all the way back. Now, the argument here for mine is the fact that obviously we're going to go shooting guard, 23, because you know it's Jordan. Laugh at the name all you want, my man Bonsai A-Train. And if you want to actually put the initials on that, that's B-A-Train. You feel me? We are going to run into that pain and be a mother train when I get ready for it. Now, originally, if you do really want like Jordan-esque, you can always go finishing and then have this slight ability for mid-range. I didn't personally like that because I really feel like Jordan had a better mid-range than that. Just as well, I would rather have a better 3 because spreading the floor is really important. If you can't shoot, it does kind of suck. It just, like, yes, shooting itself sucks. Like, if you don't get the right badges and whatever, but let's just be honest here. But we're going to go for the fact of my mid-range slasher, which I literally made off of playmaking. Now, as you see, that 95, ball handle 95, that is 79, mid-range 75, three-point shot. Like, come on, man. The driving dunk, well, it's going to end, but you'll see where I'm going with it. Now, you can, yet again, tweak as you see fit. I'm not going to lie to say, like, this would be a good Michael Jordan build, too. It actually does kind of fit the characteristics that go into it, but for the sake of it, mid-range slasher. Now, at first went with the kind of more so strength and agility, less vert. And the only reason why I did that was because you get the dunk anyway, so the vert doesn't technically matter. Like it's like you're still gonna get rebounds, you're still gonna get dunks. I was actually playing with some of my peoples earlier, and I was still getting rebounds as a 71. That means that when I'm at 85 and I actually get my defensive rebounds to where they were supposed to be at like at 80, I'll be rebounding like nothing. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, this is personal preference. Me personally, I learned I kind of like speed. So I went with the speed. As you see that 95, 93, that thing is crazy. Right now, I'm going to show you how to do this quick. So that R2 to accelerate further, you know what I'm saying? We're going to grab everything up here. You know, you want the full finishing package. Standing dunk, you want up. Now, why do you want it up? Because otherwise you get 9 finishing badges. I'm not going to say that's bad. 9 finishing badges is actually pretty cool, considering the fact that you really don't need standing dunk. Like, not to lie to you, you really don't need standing dunk. Yeah, it's cool to have, but not gonna, if you're in the paint and there's a center on you, you're not dunking on the center. Like, it's highly unlikely. But we're gonna, for the 12 finishing badges, bang. You know, because badges mean a lot in 2K this year. So if you're not gonna, if you want to really do it, tweak it for badges. You can always take off, like, look at that. Yeah, I can take off 2. And I still get a 12, you know what I'm saying? I take off, like, there you go. I take off 47 and I still get a 12. But for the sake of that, 52. We're going to do all the shooting badges. That should give me a 15. Now, I do like post fadeaway, 3-point shot being at 75. It's not the best 3-point shot, but it's cool when you're open. It's even better when, you know, like, just how the game's going to set you up and how depending on how you play with people. Plus, as I said, that 95 speed and that 93 acceleration, good luck to anybody really trying to keep up with you. If you make a point guard, there are the only point guard builds that can keep up with you are slashers like you. That's one, and they have to be small. Like, it's ridiculous. So, this is where I was laughing at. Now, as you can see, filling everything, 95, 95, 94, like, you're like, holy snap, you get 30 playmaking badges. Looks crazy. I'm gonna let that rock for right now. Bang, bang, bang. Now you see where everything's at? Cool. Go for defensive rebounds. Now I'm like, okay, this is where it got funny with my last one, because if you do this, and I continue on, we're gonna go define whatever. I'll actually make him the height, and I said 6'6" because I want that 92 speed. Now I was gonna make him 6'7". 88 speed at 6'7" is ridiculous, right? It is ridiculous. But the ball handle takes a bigger hit, and your shot takes a bigger hit, and now, you know, you're looking like you really can't get out of there. So I'm going 6'6" for the sake of this build, or for the sake of the build that I have. If you want to go 6'7", you can go 6'7". Now, I went max weight. The reason why I went max weight is because with acceleration at 84, any other build that you make, that's probably going to be less than 84. So, believe me when I say, you're already at a, you know, a high enough speed. When you even start just doing the My Career and things like that, you're already at like 75. So, you're already at a speed that most people have to work towards anyway. You know, so I went 235, bang, go bang, and then you can go shot creator slash or whichever one, you know what I'm saying. I'm doing this just to show y'all what it looked like. But then bang, Michael Jordan. The fact that it does say Klay Thompson is really funny, because I'm like, Klay Thompson's a shooter, but the reason why it says all that, even as that, that's a slashing playmaker, right? So I'm honestly more surprised that I still got the Michael Jordan. But we're gonna go back. Because I didn't want a slash playmaker. As I said, I want a mid-range slasher. Why? Because at the end of the day, you'll see that 77, all that still stays. But I realized something which was really funny and really crucial. Now, I said, funny part about this, 95, I could take this now, and all the way down, it's a 27 playmaker. So I lose 3 badges. Guaranteed, I lose 3 badges. But I gain the ability to do something that I would not have been able to do. And that's, personally, those 3 right there make it already at an advantage. That's just like, well, I can go 28 playmaking badge, and it's just like, yo, like, whoa. And that right there is where it gets kind of hesitant, because it's like, yo, you get 28 playmaking badges, plus you get 3 defensive badges. But I'm like, honestly, pass accuracy, let's be honest, you don't really need it. I only say you don't really need it. If you're bad at passing, then sure, you could do it, but don't really need it. I would rather get the defensive badges. Now, because I went for more of the defensive badges, I lose the pass accuracy. It's cool. I start the post hook down. Cool. Now, I mean, honestly, I just want to see if I can tweak this a little bit more, because I mean, as I said, this 2K is all about tweakage. But we're gonna go 43. All right, so that's about where it goes. 43 steal with the 80 defensive rebound. Just kidding. That's an 80 defensive rebound. I have an 85 free throw, which is really funny because personally to me, I never really cared for the free throw. Ooh. Tell me I could super tweak. Hold on. Hold up. Sorry, as I said, I just keep tweaking. Nope. Alright. So, with that being said, you get the 27 playmaking, 4 defensive rebounds, plus you get the shooting, finishing, all that good stuff. To me, I like the fact that this build because of the playmaking badges that I'm able to get. That means that personally, I can dribble, I can pass, I can dime if it really comes down to it. I mean, honestly, probably not. And I'd use it more for a space creator so I can get space, so I can use quick first step, so I can use things like that and try to get advantage throughout it, because those are the things about the playmaking badge that make you that different. It's gotta make you dominant. And that's what you want to be. You know, you want to be dominant on the field. What else is Michael Jordan but dominant? And playmaking gives you that ability. Now, I said if you make him 6'7", honestly, you end up turning yourself into almost like a LeBron. You're in the mix. I would say Kawhi, but Kawhi definitely has more defensive badges than this. That, you know, you're talking about clamps and all that extra stuff. We can get into that build on another time. And yet again, if you want Kawhi build or something like that, let me know. Hit it in the comments. I will definitely make it. Because all I do is make builds. Like, honestly, I'm pretty sure anybody can vouch for that. I make tons of builds. If you want to see any one of the videos of any one of my other builds, if I mess up with the build, hey, screw it. Go back to it. Remake it. Check it up. Whatever. You know, but my thing about this one is the fact that personally I always wanted to make a Michael Jordan, and I never really got to. Now, making him 6'6", as you see the hits that you do take, you don't take that much of a mid-range hit. Now, if I make him 6'7", I automatically take a mid-range hit, 3 to the three-point shot, 12 to the ball handle, lateral quickness takes a really big hit, and that's not even getting into his weights yet. You know what I'm saying? If I make him heavier, like as you see, the 88 speed with the 85 acceleration, 67 vert, you know, like, you know, things like that, it tips the scale. Plus, I want the strength higher than the 55. Like, I just want it a little bit higher, just enough so he'd still be able to consider himself a slasher. Because to me, I feel like strength does kind of affect it. Does it? Lord knows. If it doesn't, screw it. But as I said, 6'6". And you do it all the way up. And the only reason why I say all the way up is because this is how 2K will get you. You see, I can make him, what is it? Without any negatives whatsoever, right? I make him a 210 or 209, I guess you could say, right? Do the same thing with the thing, and now you go to shot creator, whoever you want to choose, and you change your thing. Now, I'm not gonna lie to say, Tracy McGrady is a definite good comparison, and not to mention you're still technically the same build, right? Just there are things that you might notice that are off. Go back. As you see, T-Mac, as I said, if you want T-Mac, bang, I just showed you how to make T-Mac. And not to mind, you're going to be faster than you would be if you wanted to go for the Jordan build. Difference being, you see lateral quickness is a 70. That's pretty good. But to lose that and gain 4 boosts to interior defense, which in its own self means that I will be able to lock down and technically steal the ball more often. You know what I'm saying? So that's where, like, I guess you could say that's where it comes in. That's the difference. I'm actually trying to think. Now, if I go 230 with that, see what you get. You still get a T-Mac. But that's the problem. Because realistically, T-Mac would be less considered for his more defense than Jordan would have been. Is that technically true? Look, man, I ain't not gonna compare greats. Jordan is still the GOAT. Everybody knows this. But with that speed sacrifice, you get the interior defense boost +4. Lateral quickness -3 is not really all that bad. Technically consider the fact you're already fast. as anything else. Now, I always say I go for lowest wingspan. Everybody be like, oh, defense. I'm like, look, man, I have stayed in front of my defenders. I've gotten my blocks. I've played all out. And honestly, out of 71, I still got a block on people that were, like 80s, 90s. So don't sleep on wingspan. That's nothing to do with it. Stay in front of your man. Stay firm. Stay positive. You got this. And that's all I'm going to tell you. But now, bang. And then you can see why. But as you see, that's the thing. Now, 78 dunk, you're not going to be able to get Michael Jordan's dunk package. You're not going to be able to get a lot of people's dunk packages. But you can make it so you get the regular dunk packages. And there's a lot of regular dunk packages you can get with this. Now, you just have to be smart on what you choose. Because remember, lockdowns will smack that ball away. There is no other way around that. They will smack it out the park if it comes down to a horrible animation. So you gotta mess around with whatever animations you like, see what times you can go for the dunk. And in most cases, as I said, with the 92 ball handle, with the ability to dribble and everything else, you'll break your defender and go to the basket. With the 92 speed when it's maxed out, or rather even still, when you have 88 and you just have the boost from the gym, you'll blow past people. So it's really, not to mention if the words of speed boosting, and as I said, I don't usually make speed boosting people. Nah, that's why I said if you make them 6'7", you can still have them at an 86 ball handle. So technically, there's still a speed boosting level character. But with the 92 ball handle, it's just a little bit of extra control, things like that. But as I said, I showed this video for one reason only, and that is my man at the end, Michael Jordan, aka the GOAT. As I said, Klay Thompson, Zach LaVine, those are two great names to have alongside Michael Jordan. And, well, rephrase that. Michael Jordan is a good name to have next to those names, but as I said, Klay Thompson is one of the best shooters in the league, and just that name being there means that with that likeness, you're good on defense, because he's also a great defender, and your shot should be what, depending on what shots you use and how you shoot. And remember, you can get range extender, you can get, catch and shoot if you're not going to dribble like that, if you're just going to be helping people also, or whatever you're going to do. But for me, I see more of a difficult shots, a range extender, dead eye, and things like that, and quick draw. As I said, you get 15 badges, you can mix, match, choose. If gold doesn't really pick you, then you could definitely go 5 silver badges and 1 gold, or no, 6 silver badges and 1 gold. And the gold can only be difficult shots. Everything else could just be whatever, and that itself will help you out. So go by how you want to. It's 2K, and this 2K. That's why I said it's cool. I don't have that much of an issue with it. And if anything, shoot, if you go with this build, let me know in the comments. I hope to see you out there. I will be back on grinding my build. I will more likely show more videos when I get him up and running. I still practice, so technically, but if you want to see a video of my mid-range slasher, as I said, hit the comments, like, subscribe. If I can get 10,000 subscribers, I'll start making more and more builds. Test them out. I'll test them out for you so you don't have to. That's the way I like to roll. But this boy, that boy DZ on one. I hope you liked the video. As I said, like, subscribe. You already know. Share love, share the community. And I hope to see y'all out there. Alright, enjoy. Peace, love.